away with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Pulls it, fired complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw on third. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On second down, he'll fire.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here now.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On the option. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The back goes in motion. He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. After run, now throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Troy! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Zings it complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Let's go! The give out of the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to his running back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Troy! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. Dances away again. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running back.
Touchdown, Pitt! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They're trying to get to it. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's home in at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Troy, 38.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Let's see what they do on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they can't make the play on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to...
Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. He caught it. Touchdown, Troy! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphries. I know he thinks he can house every you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. On first down, here comes this offense. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Black 24. Easy.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking for a man. It's Salazar. He caught it. Touchdown, Troy. And the beatdown has ensued. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Salazar. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 29 over Arizona State. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on second down. He's got it again. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphries. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him just a length or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's high. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just complete